All of you, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to build your first ever crypto portfolio management app for multiple network, where user can manage the NFT ERC20 token, swap token from ETH to token and token to ETH. They can create NFT, they can increase the allowance, they can transfer the NFT, they can create ERC20 token, and they will get the real-time data from decentralized exchange so they can perform their trade perfectly. So we have tons of features we have included, and this particular application is 100% compatible for mobile device as well, because we have used Web3 provider which allow you to connect with different wallet. You can do all the transaction right in your mobile device without having any trouble. So let me give you a quick walkthrough that what are the feature and functionality we have included and how our entire application would work. So when the user will come to our application, this is how the interface would look like. So currently 2 notification I have done with this particular account which I am connected. This is my account balance, no token I have created, and this is the current gas fee which is going on, which I'm going to pay if I will make any transaction. So that's what you will have. So first section we have is the dashboard, and here you will have multiple tabs which will take you to that particular section. So if you click on this, it will take you to the create NFT, where you can create the NFT, where you can go to the swap section and you can swap the token, and here we have the transfer token. So you can simply transfer and manage your entire ERC20 token. Here we have the notification section, so you can click here, and here you will find all the active notifications. So all the transaction, NFT creation, transfer, like swapping, that's all you will do. That's all the notification you will find. So this is the active notification system we have. You can come back here, and from here you can able to control all the networks. So currently the contract we have developed for this portfolio management, I have deployed that contract in these 2 networks, like Hostly, which is the Ethereum test network, and Base Sofali. In these 2 networks I have deployed, but you can literally deploy to any network and you can simply connect and perform the transaction. So if you can connect to Ethereum, Polygon, Arbitrum, Base, any network you can connect, you can simply click and it will switch. I'll show you that as well. So close this one. From here you can able to manage, you can copy the address of your wallet, or you can simply disconnect. So that's what you can do. Here we have the entire analytical section, and on the left hand side you will have this tabs. So you can go to the swap section, token section, NFT section, and DApp section, which we're going to explore in a while. So let's start with the first section. So this is the analytical section. Now you can click on this NFT, and it's going to fetch out all the NFT which I have created on this particular network, Hostly, and that's all you will find here. You can find the images, you can find the name, you can find the category, you can find the size, you can find the type of upload. So here we are allowing power of AI, so user can create the NFT and upload with the help of AI, and they can also upload the manual. You can see the token ID and you can see the creator address. So this is all the NFT which I have created with this particular account. So that's all you will find. If I come back to the transaction section, here you will find all the latest transaction is happening in this particular network. You can see the block number, you can see the fund, and you can copy the address. So you can able to explore in more details. You can click here and you can able to analyze the transaction which is happening, all the transactions. So we are showing the latest 20 transaction is happening. So whenever you will reload the page or switch the tab, you will find this data will keep updating. So that's all you will find. You can simply click here and it's going to open this one. This is the account address which I'm connected with at the moment. So that's how our dashboard would look like. You can simply switch back to different tabs, and that's all data you're going to find, and it's going to fetch. So it's going to load it and it's going to give you all of this data. So this is the active block section we have. You can see it's got changed, and this much fund went, and this is the transaction address. You can simply explore the hash of the transaction and you can able to find all the details, or you can simply click and you can copy the block number, you can copy that address, and you can do the research on that. So that's the dashboard section. Now let's come back to the next one. You can see we have this create NFT, swap, and transfer. So if you click on the swap, it will take you to the swap section, or you can simply click here and you can come back to the swap section. So this is the 2 places which you can click and you can come. So right now you can see I have this token. So this is the token which we have listed in the marketplace, so the user can simply buy and they can perform the swap. So these are the token we are providing. So currently in this particular account I hold 5 Binance, and here we have the Shiba Inu and Uniswap token I have. So I can simply pick any token, I can perform the swap, which I will show you. So you can simply click here and you can select the token which you want. So you can swap from ETH to any ERC20 token, any ERC20 token with ETH. You can do that, and you can simply perform the swap, which I will show you. So that's the swap section we have. Now the next one we have is the token section, and it's one of the biggest section we have in our application because we have to deal with multiple things. Here you will find all the feature we are providing in our crypto DApp related to the ERC20 token. So you can see this is the swap section which we have seen. Here we have the next one called create token, and you can able to create your token and deploy to the any network. This will work absolutely fine. Then we have this transfer, and here you can able to transfer your token to any address. So you can simply click and you can see all of this token which I have created or added manually. That's all I have. I can simply select any token. If I want to select, I can select this one and I can give the address and the amount. I can simply transfer. So this is the transfer. Then we have the approve, and from here you can able to approve any particular address to do the transaction on behalf of you. So you can click here and you can select the token which you want to approve the user. So I will select this one. I can give the address and the amount and I can approve. The next one we have is the allowance. So allowance, where you can allow any user to spend the token on behalf of you. So you can give your address and the spender address, and you can pick the token which you want to allow them to perform the transaction. Or if you want to get any token details or add token right in the crypto DApp, you can simply click here and you can provide the address of that particular token which you have deployed or which is already deployed on this particular network. So it's going to pull out all the information about the token and will be added in your portfolio DApp, so you can later perform all the transaction. So this is all the feature we are providing related to token. So it's create, transfer, approve, allowance, and token detail. That's what we have. Now we can simply come back here, and here you can see we are promoting couple of exchange because we have to make money, and this is how we can run. So we are promoting these campaign. You can literally do the modification in the text and the images, and you can promote any other campaign. So currently I'm running this particular campaign as a promotion, but you can literally customize that. Now here we have the interesting thing. Here we have the active data which is coming from the blockchain because we are using CoinMarketCap API data. So this is the latest listing you will find about the token. That's all the details you will find which is coming from CoinMarketCap API. We have the title, description, token, market cap. That's all you will find. Market change, volume change, last update, average price, and you can click here and you can able to have more details about this particular transaction, and that's all you will find here. Perfect. So this is our listing, latest listing. The next one we have is the category, and here you can able to get all the data based on the category. So that's also you will find. So you will learn a lot of things that how you can deal with this data. So you can see this is the market cap, this is the market change we have in the negative. Then you can provide the volume change, the timing, average price. That's all the details you will have. The next one we have is the CoinMarketCap. So you can click here, and this bit data will be dynamic and is going to give you all the latest development which is happening in this particular exchange, and that's all the details we are finding. So we are finding the name, slug, symbol, ranking, currency ID, the data, historical data. That's all is good. Here we have the metadata. You can able to do the exploration on the metadata. All you have to do is to simply provide the key. Right now we are focusing on Ethereum, but you can focus on any other network. That's all you will work fine. Here we have the asset, exchange asset, and that's all information you will find. So you can find the addresses, you can find the balance, you can find the crypto ID, name, and the USD price as well. And this one is a very important. You can easily able to do a lot of things with this USD price if you really want to provide and sell the token in the USDT, and that's all you will find. So this is the asset. Then we have this exchange metadata, and that's going to give you the details about the exchange and the pricing and all. So currently it's 1 because we have Binance. Then we have the next one is the exchange map, and it's going to give you all the details about the exchange and its mapping with the timestamp. So this one is a really powerful data you have. And here we have the details about all fiat currency. So you can see all of the symbols which you can simply provide and the currency ID, and you can able to do all the transaction. So that's all we have here. So this is all the thing we have here. We're going to see all the feature we have included in action. So just wait. So that's what we have, and you can see here we have a button called view your token. So all the token which you will create or add, that's all going to be reflect here. So you can simply click here and you will come back to this section. If you have the image, then it will display the image of your, otherwise it will display the default image. So this is the name of the token, symbol, supply, address, creator, the date when you have created this, and here we have the status. So if you have created with the contract, you will have the contract address, or you will have this user added token. So all of this token which I have added manually, so that's what is reflecting, but I will also show you how you can create here. So that's all looking pretty good. So that's the entire section we have for the token. Now come back to the NFT, because we have a lot of feature in NFT. We are using AI model as well. So you can simply come back here in the NFT section, and here you will find all the NFT which you have created. So you can see at the moment I have created all of this NFT. You can simply click and you can able to explore on which network this NFT is, what is the name, what is the description. That's all you can able to find. You can simply close this one. You can click and you can close this one. You can open, you can close this one, and here you will find all the NFT which you own. Because sometimes what happened that you created NFT and you are transfer that NFT to someone else, so those NFT will be not your, those NFT you hold it, that NFT you will find right up here. So currently I hold this particular NFT, this 5 NFT, but I have also done the couple of transactions to other user. So this is my created NFT I have. That's all you will find. And if I come down here, you can see I'm promoting couple of NFT marketplace, and this is the best strategy which you have to include, because you have to make extra money, and this is how you can do it. You can promote other NFT marketplace related to the tools we are providing. In that way you will have a higher chance of getting more money. So this is what we have here in the NFT section. And if you click on this create NFT, like you can come back here and you can click here, it will take you to the same place. If you click here and you can click on this, it will take you to the same place, and here you will find all the NFT which you have created. So this data is only to you, it will be not available to other user. So here I have added all of the NFT manually, but I haven't minted yet. So if you want to mint the NFT, you can simply click on this mint, and it's going to be mint and it will be available in the contract. So currently I have created all of this, but I haven't minted yet. If I come back to the upload NFT, here you will find that all the NFT which I have uploaded manually, that's all you will find. So you can give the name, description and category, and you can simply upload it manually. So the moment I will give the name, description and category, and here I will get the option to upload it. So you can upload manually, and here you will find all the list of NFT which you have uploaded manually. You can simply click on this view and you will have the details about the NFT which you have uploaded. You can see the name, you can see the description, and you can click on upload. So this particular will be uploaded to the IPFS. So once it will be uploaded to the IPFS successfully, it's going to be visible right up here. So all of these images which you can see, it's uploaded to the IPFS, but it's not minted yet. So you can simply click and mint, which I will show you. Now come back to the next section called NFT generator. So we have used AI model to generate new NFT. So right now all the NFT which you can see, I have used AI model to generate, and that's why you can see the tag which I have included: AI generated, user uploaded, AI generated, AI generated. That's all you will find. So you can come back here to NFT generator and you can give the name, you can give the prompt, you can give the category, and you can click on generate. So it's going to generate the NFT and it's going to upload to the IPFS, so you can able to find right up here, which I will show you. So this is the generate NFT section, and here we have the transfer NFT. So you can click here and here you will find all the NFT which you own. So you can click and you can select any NFT. So if I select this one, I can give the address and I can transfer the NFT to any particular wallet address. So that's what we have in the NFT section. So we have tons of feature which I will show you. So for example, if I want to mint this NFT, I can simply click on this mint now and it will take me here. You can see this data is fixed, this description is fixed, this category is fixed. All I have to do is to simply click on this mint and it's going to mint the NFT in this particular network. So that's how user can mint. You can mint any NFT and it will be minted successfully, which I will show you. So that's the NFT section we have. Now come back to the DApp section. Here I'm promoting some of the application related to the decentralized finance. So we have Aave, we have Alpha Coin. You can literally promote anything which you want right up here. You can also promote your ERC20 token, any NFT, but this is the strategy we generally follow in the industry to promote some other dApps so we can get some referral commission. So this is all the component we have in our application. It looks absolutely wonderful. If I show you the responsiveness, it looks absolutely great on mobile device as well. So that's how it's going to look on mobile device. You can simply click and it's going to open and give you all of this option. If you click on this, it's going to open and give you this one. You can simply click on notification and here we have this. You can simply click on this and it's going to open the site model, and you can simply go to different tab, or you can simply click on and you can simply remove. I will also show you that how you can test this on mobile device. So just wait, I'll show you everything. You can simply come here and you can go back to the desktop and close this one. Perfect. So I hope you guys have understood the entire architecture and the component we have included in the project. Now let's test all the feature we have in our application. So before we create, let's first test the network change feature. So what I will do, I'll simply minimize this one so I can show you in better way. And I want to change my network. So currently I'm connected with this Ethereum test network. So I'll simply click here and I want to switch back to base Sofali, because where I have deployed my contract, the same contract I have deployed in two network. So you can literally deploy to any other network. So I will simply click on this base Sofali, and it's going to change everything in our application. So you can simply click on the switch network, and here we are back to Sofali, and there you will find all the data which you will get now. It's related to Sofali, base Sofali network. The logo is also changed. You can simply switch back to any other network. If you want to go to Ethereum, you can click on Ethereum and you can switch back to the Ethereum. And here you are in the Ethereum. If I want to go back to the same Ethereum test network, because there I have done most of the transaction, so I'll simply cancel that. If I want to go back to the base Sofali, I can simply click and I can switch. So I'm connected. If I reload the page, after the connecting, make sure to reload the page. You can see right now I have 2 activity, but if I come back to the NFT section, you will find that in this particular contract I have created only 1 NFT in base Sofali. 1 NFT I have created. If I go back to the token section, there you will find that I have not created any token in base. So that's why every single thing is empty. No details you will find. So I'll simply switch back to the Hostly because I have enough fund to perform all the transaction and show you, because in base I don't have enough fund. So let's reload the page and let's test the feature one by one. So first let's start with our token feature. So I'll come back here and I'll click on this create, or I can check this swap as well, but let's start with the create. After that we're going to see the swap. Click here. Now I have to deploy my token. So what I will do, I'll simply click here and I have to select my image. So what I will do, I will select this dude dollar, and it's going to upload the image to the IPFS. So just wait. Once it will upload successfully, it's going to give you the image here. So our image is deployed successfully, and I want to give the name. So I'll say funny dollar, and I'll say FD, and the symbol is going, the supply is going to be, let's say 88. Name, image, name, symbol, and supply. Now I have to click on this deploy, and it's going to make a call to a smart contract, and it's going to deploy our token contract successfully. So simply click on this confirm, and you can see the deployment is happening. Once the token will deploy successfully, you will find that your token is created and stored in our tab. So just give few seconds, and finally our token is successfully deployed. You can see if you come back here, go back to the view your token, there you will find the token which you have created. So this is how you can create your token. Now I want to transfer the token to my other wallet address. So I will simply come back here, and here I will find list of all the token which I hold, and I want to transfer this token which I have created just now, so I can show you. So what I will do, first I have to get the address of the wallet. So I'll simply come back here and I have to simply copy the address of the wallet, and I'm going to simply get back to the same account, and I'll simply do a reload, because we have, whenever you change your account, make sure to do a reload. So I have copied the address. Now I can simply click and I can select the token one more time. I can give the address where I want to transfer, and I want to transfer 88 token. So let's give this one and click on this transfer token, and it's going to make a call to our smart contract, and here we are transferring 88 token. So simply click on this confirm, and it's going to simply do the transfer of the token, and the user will receive after the successful transaction. So just wait. And here we have successfully done the transfer of the token, and you will find all of this detail. So you can see this is what I have. Now if you come back to the approve, you can able to approve an address where the user can do the transaction on behalf of you. So I have to give the address of the wallet which I want to approve, and I can give the quantity. So I want to say 100, and I can click on this approve. The moment I will click on that, it's going to make a call to our smart contract, and I'm approving 100 token to this particular wallet address. So click on next, approve, and it's going to make a call to our smart contract, and it's going to approve that particular wallet address. So just wait. Once the transaction will complete, the wallet address will have the approval to spend the token, and here the transaction is completed, and we have approved this particular address to spend the token. So if you come back to the allowance, you can able to check all the approval which you have done to a particular wallet address. So this is the address which I have allowed to do the spending, and here I have to give my wallet address. So I can simply click here and I can copy and I can paste, and all I have to do is to simply click on this allowance. So it will give me the data that how many tokens I have approved to this particular address, and you can see we have approved 100 token, and that's what we got as a back. So looks good. Now if you come back to the token details, you can literally add the token right up here. So if I come back here and if I go right up here and I can copy the address of the token, this one, and if I can click here in the token details, all I have to do is to simply paste the token address, and it's going to pull out all the details about the token. You can see name, symbol, supply, and balance. I can simply click on this add token, and it's going to be added in our crypto management tab. So if you come back to the view all token, there you will find the token we have added one more time. You can simply remove that. So that's the entire feature we have related to token, where you can transfer the token, approve, check allowance, add. That's all we have. Now come back to the next feature, which is the swap. You can click here and you will come, and here you will find that currently we are providing these many tokens, so user can simply connect and they can swap by giving their ETH. So what I will do, first I'm going to swap the token from ETH to token. After that we're going to do from token to ETH, then we're going to do token to token. So let's do that. So here I've selected ETH. Now the next token I will select is going to be, let's say, this one, and here I have to give the quantity. So I'll give something very less, 00 this. So in this amount, in this ETH, I will get 10 Thar USD. If I click on this swap, first is going to make a call to our smart. Here you can see I'm paying this much fund because this is the price we have decided here, and I can simply confirm that. Once the transaction will complete, I will receive this USD. So just wait. We are calling the swap function in our smart contract to receive the token. So finally the transaction is completed, and you can see we got the success message. Now if you click on this, you will find the balance we got it just now. So this is the token we have bought it, where it is. This is the 10 token we got it. If you want to buy more, you can do that very easily. So we have seen how we can swap from ETH to token. Now let's do that from token to ETH. So what I will do, I'll come back here. First I have to check which one I have the balance. So currently in the Thar USD I have 10. So I'm going to pick that. So let's close this one, and I have to pick this, and I'm going to select the ETH because I have to convert my token to ETH, and I want to give, let's give all 10 token, and I will get this much ETH back to my wallet address. So I'll simply click on this swap, and it's going to make a call. So right now it's telling us to increase the allowance. So let's click on this increase allowance, and it's going to make a call to our smart contract. So we are increasing the allowance and providing the authority to spend the token. So click on this next, approve, and here the transaction is happening. So just wait. Once it will increase the allowance, you will get an option for swap the token. So here the transaction is happening, and finally the transaction is completed, and now you are getting this option for swap. So click on this swap. Now it's going to swap the token from the USD token to ETH, and it's going to open the MetaMask. So just wait, and here we got it. We are calling the swap function in our contract, and click on this confirm, and here the transaction is in the pending state. Once the transaction will complete, we'll get our ETH back to in our wallet address, and we'll give our USD token, and transaction is completed. You can see it went up to 8. Earlier it was 7. So we have successfully got our fund back. Now if you come back here, you can see all the updated balance that we have given our token, and right now we have 0. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap from token to token, because we have seen from ETH to token, like token to ETH. Now we have to do token to token. So I have this CBA U, and I want to take this BNB. So I'll simply close this one, open this one, and we'll take the CBA U because I have this 15, and in that I will receive this BNB because I don't have any BNB. So I'll give 10 CBA U, I'll receive 10 BNB. So click on this swap, and first is going to simply approve. So I have to increase the allowance. So it's going to make a call, and I have to simply confirm, approve. Here it is. So it will approve. After that we're going to simply do the swap. So we have successfully approved the token. Now we have to simply click on swap, and it's going to make a call to our smart contract, and we can able to swap the token, and we'll receive BNB token. So click on confirm, and here we have the BNB. So just wait, let the transaction get complete, and our transaction is successfully completed, and we have received the BNB token. So if you come back here, you can see we got this 15. Earlier we had 10, now we have 15, and here you can see CBA U went down to 5 because we have transferred our 10 to BNB. So every single thing is working fine. How beautifully we are swapping from ETH to token, token to ETH, token to token. Everything is looking great. So we have seen the swap functionality. So we have seen all of this function. Everything is looking great. And if you click on this notification, you will find that the recent transaction we have done, that's all you will find. So we have simply done the transaction of token added, approved, transfer token, added token. That's all we have done, and that's all you will find here in the notification. Now the next thing we're going to test is the NFT section. So let's click here, and here we have all the NFT. Now we can simply come back to create NFT, and let's try to mint an NFT first, or we can simply upload it. we can do both the things. So here we have all the NFT which we can find. So let's mint this first. So I'll click on this mint and now, and it will take me here, and I have to simply click on this mint NFT. So I'll click on this mint NFT, and it's going to make a call to our smart contract, and we are charging this much commission fee, so the user have to pay money if they want to create NFT. So click on this confirm, and the NFT will be created. So let's click on this, and you can see the transaction is in the pending state. Once the transaction will complete, you will find the details about this. So just wait, and the transaction is completed, and we have minted the NFT successfully. So if you come back here, you can able to see the NFT we have minted just now. So it's going to fetch out all the NFT, and this is the NFT we have minted. You can click and you can able to see the details, the chain ID, the name and the description, and your wallet address. And currently you hold this NFT, so it's also an honor. So it looks great. So this is how you can create NFT. Now you can come back here, you can upload the NFT manually. So you can see here we have done all the upload of the NFT manually. So you can simply upload this NFT to IPFS from right of here. So if I come back here, you can see here we have all of this NFT, and I want to mint this one, this Brave. So I can click on this, and I can simply click on this upload. So it's going to upload this NFT to the IPFS, and we'll have this NFT right up there. So we can simply mint that. So just wait, it's making the function call, and we have successfully uploaded. Now if you come back here in all NFT section, then you will find the NFT we have uploaded. Now if you want to mint this, you can simply click on this mint now, and it will take you here, and you can simply make a call to your smart contract and click on mint NFT, and it's going to make a call to our smart contract. So we have to simply click on this confirm, and the transaction is in the process. Once the transaction will complete, this NFT will be minted. So just wait. If you come back this side, and there you will find the NFT we have minted, it's also here. So you can click here. Now we can come back to the upload section, and let me show you how you can upload it. So I can give the name, you have to give your NFT. I'll say Daulat Hussain. You can give a description, whatever you want. I'll give this random test, and here we got this option, but you have to give the category as well. So I'll say this random text, and you can simply click on this, and it's going to open your model, and you can simply pick an image which you want to upload. So I'll go with this one like this, and here you will have the image which is uploaded successfully in your local storage. Now you can click on this, and it's going to give you this pop-up model. There you will have the details, and you can simply upload to the IPFS, so it will be uploaded. So right now we have stored this images in your local system. If you want to delete any one of these, you can simply click on this delete, and it will be deleted. If you want to delete this, you can simply delete it. That's how you can remove it. So you can see all the NFT which you will upload to the IPFS. That's all you will find right up here, and you can click and you can mint. Here we have the upload NFT, and here we have the generate NFT. So you can use the AI model to generate the NFT and upload to the IPFS. So let's generate. So I'll say flying, and let's give the prompt. I'll say flying cat over the mountain with heavy with other animals, and mouse with mouse, and man cooking over the. You can give whatever prompt you want. We'll get something as an output when we give this prompt, and you can give a category, let's say animal, and you can click on this generate NFT, and here our AI model is got activated. It's going to simply create the NFT, store in our IPFS in our local file system, so user can access all of that. So just wait, it's generating. This process might takes a little bit time, because in this we are making two calls. One is the generation, and the other one is our IPFS. And finally we have generated our NFT and uploaded to the IPFS successfully. You can see we got all of the images, our cat, all the animals, and the man cooking on the mountain. That's all you will got. Everything is looking great. Now you can simply click on this view all NFT, and you will find the NFT is generated by AI, and that's what is reflecting. If you want to mint this NFT, right now this NFT is not here because we haven't minted that NFT, but you can simply mint that. You can simply click here, and you can come back here, and you can click on this mint NFT. It's going to make a call to our smart contract, and we'll mint this NFT. We are paying this much fund, and this fund will go straight away to the admin of the contract. So I'll simply click on confirm, and the transaction is in the process. Once the transaction will complete, the NFT will be minted, and the fund will be transferred to the owner of the contract. So here we are in the minting process. Just give few seconds Soon the transaction will complete. And finally the transaction is completed and we have minted our NFTs successfully. So I hope you guys have understood that how you can use this upload, generate and minting. Here we have the function where we can use to transfer our NFT. So if I click here, and you can see right now we have all of this NFT which we hold in our wallet address. So if I want to transfer any one of the NFT, I can do that very easily. So let's do one thing. Let's transfer the NFT we have created just now. So for that I need the address where I want to do the transfer. So I'll simply come back here and I will copy this address. I'll switch back to account number 3 and now I can do the transaction. So I'll paste the receiver address and this is the NFT which I want to transfer. So I can simply click on this transfer NFT and it's going to make a call to a smart contract, and here I have to simply confirm the transaction. So we are calling this transfer NFT and click on confirm. Click on this and you can see the transaction is in the process. Once the transaction will complete, the NFT will be transferred and all these details about the ownership will be transferred to the receiver address. And finally the transaction is completed and we have transferred the NFT successfully. So if you come back to the all NFT, you will find those details because this information is also stored in the local storage. So if you want to mint this NFT one more time, you can do that. Now you can come back to the NFT section. There you will find that the ownership you hold about this particular NFT, it's gone because right now you are not owner and this NFT is transferred to the receiver address, but this is the NFT you have created, that's why it's reflecting here. So you can able to track down all the history of the NFT which you have created. So you can simply come back here and that's all you can find. So I hope you have understood how the NFT section would work, how you can upload it manually, how you can generate it, how you can transfer it, and how you can select the NFT for minting one more time. So you can simply select and you can mint. So we have done with this, we have done with the token, we have done with the NFT, and here we have the DApp section. So these are the dApps we are promoting, which you can do the customization, which I will show you every single thing. Just make sure to watch the video till the end, you will understand everything. I hope you guys have understood that how everything is coming together and what exactly we're going to build. It is a really powerful application which you can include in your portfolio, or even you can start launch this and you can start making commission out of this particular application. So we have seen all of this by this particular tab. So if you want to simply explore any particular transaction which is happening, so this one is the highest amount, 1 ether. If I click on this, it will take me to the block explorer. Then I can able to see all the transaction, all the hash about the addresses and the font. That's all you can see. So you can see the block number, the time, and the addresses between the transaction happened for 1 ETH. That's what we have. And this data will change when you will switch the account. If you come back to the NFT, currently you will see we have done all of this minting. So these are the recent NFT we have minted. That's all exactly reflecting here. Flying, coder, man, that's all is reflecting. If you come back to the analytical section, you can see we got this 7 notifications. So if I click here, you can see this is all the notification we got it, all the shop, all the creation of NFT, that's all we got it. You can be able to switch the network and you can simply connect with any other network. So every single thing is looking perfect. I hope you guys have understood. You can simply click and you can go back to the different section of your application. You can click here, you can go back to the shop. Everything is looking good. Now let's check the responsiveness and let's do a transaction based on that. So you can see this is how it's going to look. I will also show you at the end of the video that how you can deploy and make it live so other can utilize it. So this is how it's going to look. You can simply click here and you can come back to the token section and you can simply close this one. You can simply slide through this. You can slide through this, and here we have this. You can simply slide through that. Perfect. Now if I want to go to the swap section, I can go to the swap section. If I come back to the token, I can go back to the create token. I can simply provide all of these details and create transfer. I can simply select the token which I want to transfer and I can simply perform the transaction. If I want to come back to approval section, I can simply approve. If I go back to the allowance, I can simply provide these details and I can approve. I can simply check the token details. I can give the address and I can check the details. If you click on this your token, and here you will have all the token which you have created with the details and their addresses. So you can simply click and you can copy the address. Looks perfect. So it's 100% responsive. Looks great. So now what I will do, let me change the network. So I'll click here and I will go back to the next network base so far because there I have deployed the contract. So click on the swap and I have swapped the network. Now I'm going to simply reload that. So everything will be reset and you can see we have 0 activity I have taken with this particular network. That's all it's reflecting. Now here is the balance. This is the current gas fee based on this base network, and we can able to perform the transaction. So if I click on this transaction, you will find all of this transaction history about the blocks we are getting based on the base. You can simply click and it will take you automatically to the base chain, and you can able to do all of this configuration and check. I'll show you how you can do multiple network configuration. Here we have the NFT. So currently I have no NFT, only one NFT I have created in the base. That's all you can find. So if I want to create NFT, I can simply do that. For example, this image is already deployed to the IPFS and I want to use the same image for creating NFT, minting NFT. I can do that by clicking and minting. So I can click on this mint NFT, and this time this NFT is deploying to base chain. So if you can see, it is going to open and we are charging the same fee for the base network. I'll click on this confirm and the transaction is in the pending mode, and the transaction is happening. So you can see how beautifully we are changing the network and performing the transaction. There is no problem in that, because we are using a very powerful provider called Wing provider. I'll show you how you can do that multiple network configuration. It's very easy and very effective for performing any type of transaction in decentralized app. So it's really great. And here the transaction is completed successfully. We have minted our NFT successfully. And if you come back here in the NFT section, there you will find the NFT which you have minted and the NFT which you owned. So you can click here and you can able to have the details. And this time this NFT is minted to base Sofali. You can find the details about that. If you come back to the NFT section, there you will find all the uploads which you have done locally. That's all you will find. If you want to pick this, you can pick that very easily. For example, I want to go with this one and I want to upload. So this will be uploaded to the IPFS. Then I can simply mint this NFT to our base chain. Here we have done it. Now we can come back here. We can come back here in the all, and here we have uploaded successfully. Now I can simply click here and I can simply click on this mint NFT, and it will be minted another NFT to the base chain in our smart contract. So I'll simply click on this confirm, and the transaction is processed. Once the transaction will complete, the NFT will be minted, and we have minted the NFT successfully. Everything is looking great. Now you can come back here. You will find one more NFT you have minted. There it is. If you want to do the transfer of the NFT, you can simply come back here, and here you can click and you can find all the NFT which you have minted, and you can able to transfer the NFT the way we have done in the Ethereum test network. So that's how it will work in a different network. It's literally exactly the same thing which you have to do in other network as well. All you have to do is to simply deploy the contract and provide the addresses, which I will show you. Just wait. So I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we're going to develop in this entire crypto portfolio management tab. Now let me give you a quick walkthrough about the code structure which we have developed for this project, how you can do a multiple network configuration, because currently I have deployed the contract in 2 network, but you can simply provide more option or you can provide less options. For example, if I want, I can simply remove all of this network and I can provide only Ethereum test network and base, because there I have deployed the contract. So you can simply configure it as per your requirement, which I will show you how you can do that. So I hope you guys have understood, and I will also show you how you can deploy the entire application on internet so other can utilize it in the mobile device, and how easily it's going to be working. Everything would be working. Now I want to show you one more thing. So right now you can see all the transaction which I'm doing with the help of MetaMask. But what if I don't want to use MetaMask? I want to use any other provider. So I can simply click here and I can simply disconnect. I'm disconnected. Now I can click here, and here I will have other option as well. So I can simply click on this wallet connect, and it's going to give me the scanner. This is the scanner. So what I will do, I'm going to simply open my mobile device. I already have MetaMask app in my mobile. I have to simply scan it. So make sure to simply scan your QR code. So I'll simply scan the code and I'm going to open this in my MetaMask. So when you will scan it, it's going to automatically open in your MetaMask, and I have to simply connect. So let me show you. I'm connecting. I have to simply click on this confirm, and here you can see I am connected. Right now I'm connected with a different wallet address, and this address is connected from my mobile device, and I have this much fun. So right now I can do all the transaction right in my mobile device. So I'm connected with my mobile device, not with the MetaMask, because right now you can see this MetaMask account has BB0, but I'm connected with CACAC, which is my MetaMask wallet which I have in my mobile device. Now if I want to do the transaction, I can do that very easily. So for example, I can simply come back here in the NFT minting section, and I want to mint this NFT one more time, because this one is really beautiful. I'll simply click here and I want to simply confirm this mint NFT, and it's going to make a call in your mobile device, and I have to simply confirm. So I got this now. I have to simply confirm it, and the transaction is successfully. We have minted the NFT successfully without opening the MetaMask, because we have done the transaction right from our mobile device. You can see if you come back here in the NFT section, there you will find that this is the NFT we have minted just now, and I have used different wallet. Every single thing is working absolutely fine. I hope you guys can understand that how everything is coming together and what exactly we're going to build. You can literally open the application in mobile device and you can able to do the transaction right in your mobile device, which I will show you. Just wait. So every single thing is working fine. This is how you can scan in your phone and connect and create NFT and perform the transaction. I will also show you and do all the transaction right in my mobile device once we'll deploy the application, because currently we cannot test in the local host. So every single thing is looking great. I hope you guys have understood the architecture and the feature we have included in our application. Now let me give you a quick walkthrough of the source code and what are the structure we have included, what are the contract we have developed, how we have to deploy the contract, and what exactly you have to do when you will get the final source code or when you're going to simply follow the complete project. So to download the starter file and the final code, you can come back to the blockchain coder. I will also provide you the link down in the description. So here you will find all the resources about all the project we have built on our channel. So simply come back here and go back to the source code section. Here you will find all the project we have built on our channel, and you have to build at least 5 projects if you want to become a master in blockchain development. So you can simply come back here, you can do the filtration, or you can simply click on this recent project, and this is what we have, in which you will have all the resources which you're going to find out about this project. I have attached the video, so you can watch this particular video which I'm recording. I'm going to attach so you can easily able to follow the complete setup part. So to get a startup file and the final code, you can simply click on this get now, and you will come back here. You can get the final source code or you can get the startup file, and you can start following the complete project. If you take the final source code, you will give your valuable contribution to my team, so we can able to bring more tutorials like that. So once you will take the final source code, you will get this zip file. In this zip file, you will have this particular folder. So make sure to get the zip file and unzip that, and you will get this folder. And this is the folder you have to open in your VS Code. So simply click on VS Code, go back to open, and go back to the desktop. Inside that, you have to open the folder. So this is the one. Select this one and open it up. So when you will open the crypto portfolio folder, in that you will have this 2 folder. Starter file and the final code. So this is the starter file which we're going to discuss deeply in the project. Now let's talk about the final source code, that what exactly you will get in the final source code and how you have to do the setup. So if I open this DApp portfolio, in that you will find the complete project code. So the very first folder we have is the API, in which we have built the entire backend system which allow us to make the call to exchange and get the data so we can display in our tab. So here we have the controller. Inside that we have the API calls we are doing for CoinMarketCap. So if you click here, you will find all the API calls we are doing. So this one is for category, this one is for single category, this one is for the CoinMarketCap API. So you can do the modification. All you have to do is to simply play around with this parameter, and you can build advanced filter system, which we already have. Here we have this one. We have the metadata, we have the exchange assets, exchange metadata, we have the exchange map, we have the price conversion, we have fiat, we have latest listing, and all of that we are exporting so we can utilize this. So this is all the API call we are doing. Here we have the OpenAI. You can see we are building the false system, we are getting the Pinata API key system in our environment variable, we are generating the name, and we are making the call to our OpenAI. So you don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is. Just keep it as it is, you don't need to touch anything in here. So this is what you will have in controller. Here we have the middleware for handling error, and here we have the routes, all the routes for our backend API. This one is for image, and this one is for the CoinMarketCap API. So this is the entire backend system we have for our application. First API folder. Then the second one we have is the component, and in that we have built all the components. So if you come back to the DApp, there you will find we have the components. Here this is the DApp card component, and here we have the DApp body component. So you don't need to make any modification, just keep it as it is. So this is the DApp, and here we have the dashboard, DApp section. There we have all of this component which we're going to code together. You don't need to make any changes right up here. Will work absolutely fine. I will tell you where are the changes you have to do. So this is the DApp. Here we have the data section, because some of the places we are promoting. So if you talk about the DApp, we are promoting DApp exchange. So you can see the description, name, and the image and the types. That's all we have here. So all you have to do is to simply replace the text and the name and the images, and the data will be changed in the front end. So this is the DApp details. Here we have the game. Here we have the network. You can do the custom configuration. Here we have the NFT marketplace which we are promoting. That's all you will find here. So simply close this one. Then we have the model. So we have different model. So this one is these are the pop-up model for image, music, nav model, notification, show up. All of this model we have. Just keep it as it is. Don't make any changes. Then we have the NFT for all the NFT feature we are providing in our application. That's all the component you will find in this NFT. And this is the architecture we follow in the real world application for easy navigation. Here we have the reusable model. So we need the top bar, loader, gas button. So these are the reusable model we have. Then we have the SVG icon. So all the icons I have already provided here. So you can do the customization based on your requirement. Here you can see here we are importing all the icons and we are exporting so we can utilize it in our application. So this is the SVG icon. Then we have the swap. So we have the swap component, swap section, and that's what we are providing. Select a single card, swap component, fill. That's all we have here. Then we have the token. So all the feature we are providing related to token, like exchange, getting the data, creating, transfer, allowance. That's all you will find here. Just keep it as it. Don't make any changes. And here we have the inner loader. We have the sidebar. And here we are importing all the component. Perfect. So this is the entire component we have to develop, and we're going to develop in the project. This is what we're going to develop. And here we have the context. In that we have the backend API. So we are making the request to our backend API and getting the data. Here we have the constant. Here we are doing the network configuration. You can see I have deployed the contract in 2 different networks, and those are the environment variable I have imported here. I'll show you what are the changes you have to do if you want to use any other network, because changes are very important. Here we have the ERC20 API. Then we have the index. Here we have the token NFT creator API, token marketplace API, and here we have the Wing configuration for provider. So if I come back here, you can see right now you have all of this network. So we are using Wing as a provider, in which you will find all the blockchain network. I'll show you how you can simply find this network name, so you can simply activate, and that's all we are getting from here. So currently I have activated all of this, but I have only deployed the contract in these 2 networks. So when you deploy your contract, make sure to active those only. So what I will do, I'll simply do one thing. I can simply comment this, so you can do the experiment when you will get in the final source code, and I will bring this back, because in these 2 places I have deployed the contract, not in these places. You can simply play around with this. Okay, now this is the changes you have to do. So this is what we have. Now I'm simply close this one and close this one, and here we have our contract. So this is the NFT contract which we have created for this, so user can create the NFT and get all of this detail. This is one of the advanced NFT contract you will find. Here we have our token marketplace. We are generating couple of token, and we are allowing user to simply purchase in our inbuilt and token marketplace. Now we have the design. So this is all the component we're going to develop in the front end side. So all the images we have given as a form of design, so you can simply have a look at what exactly we are developing, so you will have a better idea at what are the section we have here. So every single thing is looking great, and I'll simply close this one, and here we have the pages. So it's going to be a single page application. So if I come back to the app.js, here you will find that we have done all the contest management setup, and we are using Rainbow Kit. You can go with the Wing provider, but we are using the combination of Rainbow Kit and Wing provider, so we can easily able to provide multiple options to the wallet. And here we are getting the environment variable and all of this provider we are using. You don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is. I'll explain you what are the changes you have to do. Here we have the index page, and we are simply importing all of the component. That's all you will find. NFT card creation, that's all you will find. And here we have the pop-up model. Looks great. So this is the page we have. We have the provider, and this provider is very important because we're going to build a custom Web3 provider or signer, which help us to simply do the transaction in the mobile device. You can see how easily we have done the transaction in the mobile, because we have to do the customization. If you go with the regular approach, it's not going to work on the mobile. So this is the custom feature we're going to write it, and that's what we have here. So you don't need to do anything in here, just keep it as it is. Here we have the public, in that we have provided all the assets. So this is the asset section you will have. Here we have the DApp images, all the images about the DApp which we are promoting, that's all you will find here. So you can simply change the images, but make sure to change the name as well in the data file. So if you come back here, we have this one DApp. We have given this name AlphaBot, and that's what we are getting from right up here. So you can simply do the experiment. All the images for DApp, we have the images for the NFT. That's all you will find. NFT marketplace which we are promoting, that's what we have here. Here we have the custom NFTs, that's also you will find. And here I have the couple of network images and the logo, that's all you will find. Perfect. I'll simply delete this one, this is not that important. Perfect. So this is what we have in the public folder. Now we have the style, in that we have the entire CSS which we have coded to this entire project. So it's a pretty huge. You will have any changes here, just keep it as it is. And here we have the upload folder. So the thing we are doing here is that when the user will generate the images, we are uploading to the IPFS, as well as we are keeping in our local file system. So we can simply provide to the user, and if we want to access these images, we can access manually in our file system. You can see it looks pretty good. All these images are absolutely beautiful. So here you will find in the local file system. Then we have the utils, in which we have this token which we are allowing user to swap and buy, because this is what we have mentioned in our token ICO contract. So if you come back here, this is the exact name we have given here, and that's what we are exactly providing here as well. Perfect. So you don't need to make any changes. Now you can come back to the environment variable, and here you will find all the environment variable which you have to provide. So here you have to provide the address of the contract. So I have deployed the contract. So generally we have two contracts. One is for the NFT and one is for token marketplace, and those contracts you will find right up here for the host key network, the Ethereum network. And here we have the same contract which I have deployed to the base network, base Sofale, and that's the address I have. And make sure giving the name exactly in this order is very important, because this is what we're going to simply trigger in our front end sites. Here you have to provide your own OpenAI key, so you can allow user to generate the images. Here we are using the Explore URL because we are providing these two options for Ethereum testnet and base. So here you have to provide the Transaction Explorer URL. This one is for Ethereum and this one is for base. And here you have to provide your Wallet Connect API key, which I will tell you how you can get it, but in the final source code I'm going to provide you this, so you can use that. There's no problem. And here you have to provide your wallet address, because this is the account which I have used for deploying the contract, in which I have show you all the demo. So you have to get it. And here you have to get your own Pinata API key and secret key, but anyway I'm going to provide you this in the final source code. But this will not work because this has the limited number of requests. So if it's cross 500 requests, after that this will not work. So you have to generate your own and you have to provide here, which I will show you how you can get that. And here we have the public API key from CoinMarketCap API. So this is the one which I'm going to provide you in the final source code, but you have to get it your. And I will also show you how you can get your own. And here we have this domain URL and the domain name. You can simply change it. But when we go to deploy our application, we're going to change with our actual URL. So this is the entire environment variable we have for the front end side. Now if we come back to the config file, this is the environment variable for our backend side, because we have to make a backend API call. So this is the same CoinMarketCap API key, and this is the same Pinata API key which we have here. It looks good. You don't need to make any changes. And here we have the package.json file. There you will find all the libraries which we are using. So all of these libraries are modern one. Like we are using Vue, we are using this Wings, we are using the UID for generating unique ID for the images, Web3 model, drop zone, tons of feature we have, tons of libraries we have taken. That's all we have. If you come back to the index file, here we have built the entire backend connection with the front end. So when we'll start the application, it's going to start the application with the front end and the backend, and it's going to run on the localhost 3000. That's the port we have decided, 3000. But when we go to deploy our application, it's going to run on a different port, so we have to make those changes as well. So this is the entire source code you will get when you will get the final source code. I hope you have understood the entire architecture, that what exactly we go to code in the project and what exactly you will get in the final source code. So it looks absolutely perfect. Now let's talk about couple of setup which you have to do. So first thing, you have to understand that you have to deploy your contract. So if I come back here in the environment variable, you will see that we have deployed our contract to this two network. So whichever network you are deploying, you have to do the configuration based on that. So in this setup part, I'm going to show you the setup based on this, but you have to replicate the same setup based on different network. But first I would suggest you to test the way I'm doing it. After that you can do all the experiment which you want to do from your end, but just follow with me the way I'm doing it. So we got this one. Now what I have to do is to deploy my contract first. So I can come back here and I have to deploy this to contract, which I'm going to do on the Ethereum test network, because I have the fund in that. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here. I'm going to open a tab and I have to get all the environment variable which I need before I actually run the project. So I'll simply click on this remix ID, and just a moment, it's going to open it up. I can click on this contract and I'm going to simply delete this artifact, which is the old artifact. I don't want it, and I'm going to simply select this one, I'll simply delete, and I'm going to delete this as well. So finally I have deleted all the files. Now I'm going to simply create a new file called NFT creator, because we're going to deploy our NFT contracts. So I'll say sold, and this is the contract which I have created. Now I'm going to simply click here and I'm going to simply copy all the contract, and that's what I'm going to simply paste here. Click on OK, and here you can see our contract we have here in the remix ID. Everything is good. If you want to change the fee which you want to charge, you can simply change it, but I will go with this particular fee. But if you want to change it, you can change it. So we got this one. Now we have to deploy our contract. So first thing, you have to make sure that you have this particular network where you are deploying your contract. So right now I'm going to deploy my contract to Ethereum test network. So simply click on this, and I'm connected, and I already have this much fund. If you don't have this particular network, you can simply do the manual configuration. So click on this add network, and it's going to give you this portion. You can go back to add manually, or you can come back to the add network, and you can able to see all the network which you have added. So currently I have added all of this network, but in your case, if you don't have this network added, so this is the exact details you have to provide in your add network in MetaMask. This is the exact network you have to provide. So you can simply click on this. You will come back here in the add network manually, and here you have to provide the exact details which you can see right up here. So just take a snapshot and provide the exact details and add the network. Once you will do that, the network will be added successfully, and it will reflect here, and you can simply connect. So once you added your network successfully, it's going to display here and you are connected. In your case, you might don't have any fund in your wallet address, but in my case I already have enough fund to make the transaction. So you can get the free faucet very easily. You can simply come back here and type Google Cloud Web3, and you can simply click on this Web3 faucet, and it's going to give you the free faucet which you can use to do the transaction. So you can pick. Right now they are providing like Husky for 1 ETH and for Sofali 5, but if you're going to do the transaction on Sofali, your transaction may not work because the gas consumption is very high as compared to base chain or other Husky test network. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here and I can get the address, and I can simply select this network, and I can paste here, and I can simply click on this receive. So that's how you can receive the fund. You can see the transaction is in the process, and the fund will be transferred to my wallet address once it's done successfully. So just wait, you will see the fund will reflect here, and you have to do exactly the same thing the way I'm doing it. So just a moment, and finally the transaction is completed. You can simply open your MetaMask one more time, and you can see the fund went up to 9. That's how you can claim your free faucet. In the same way, you can claim it for the test network as well for Sofali. For Sofali, you can simply come here and you can simply paste here, and you can click on this, and you will see the transaction of the Sofali will happen automatically. So we have got the faucet for our Husky. Perfect. I hope you guys have enough fun for making the transaction. So first we will deploy to this Husky network. So once you're done with that, now you can click here, and we have to simply connect our remix ID with the MetaMask. So I'll simply click on this, click on injected, provide a MetaMask, and it is going to simply connect. It will reflect your fund and the wallet address. Make sure to pick the same address which you want to use for deploying both the contract. So I will go with this address. Now I will simply come back here. In this you will find multiple contract because we are using the library, but the one which we have to deploy is this one, NFT creator. Select that one, and now you can click on this deploy, and it's going to make a call to our MetaMask, and we have to simply confirm the transaction. So we'll click on this confirm, and the transaction is in the process. Once the transaction will process, you will find this particular contract is deployed successfully, and you will get the address and the API of the contract which we have to provide in our application. So just wait till the transaction get over, and finally the transaction is completed. You can see we have no issue. You can come back here, and here you will find the entire interface of the contract. So you can literally interact with the contract right from here and create NFT and provide all of these details. You can see the admin. So you are the admin of the contract. You can able to see all the details like owner. You can able to see the name, and you can able to see the fee which you have declared, which you're going to charge to the user. You can see the symbol which we have provided to our contract. So now we have to get the address of our contract. So simply click copy, and that's what you have to simply come back here and simply close this one. Go back to the environment variable, and here you have to provide it. So I'm going to simply do one thing. I'm going to simply replicate this one. So because this contract is already live and it's already have a lot of transactions, so you can simply test from your end. So I'll simply comment this one, and all the experiment I'm going to do right up here. I'll simply paste here. This is for the NFT creator. This is the network where we have deployed. We got our NFT contract. Now we have to get the API as well. So I'll simply come back here, and here you will find artifact. Inside the artifact, here we have the NFT API. So I'll simply copy. Now you can come back in the code. There you have to simply replace. So here we have this NFT creator. You can simply select all and paste here. And this is the exact thing you have to do whenever you deploy your contract, because the API will change if you change any variable in the contract. So we got the API address and the API. Now we have to deploy our contract, the token one. So I'll simply copy this, and here we have the contract which we have to deploy. So I'll simply come back here. I'll simply close this one. I'll close this one, close this one, and I'm going to simply create another file. This time I'll call it token place.json. Hit enter. Not JSON, sorry, my bad. I'll simply rename it to Soul. So we got it. Now we can simply come back here and get our contract, and we can simply paste here. We got the entire contract. We have no issue. You can see it's compiled successfully, and we have to do exactly the same thing. So we already connected with the same network, so we can come back here and we can see we are connected with the same network, and this is the contract we have to deploy. Not this one, we have to deploy this one, custom token. Not custom token, sorry, this one, custom D exchange. Make sure you are connected with the same wallet address and the same account. Sometime it will fail, so make sure to reload the page and open that. Okay, so I'll click on this deploy, and it's going to make a call to the smart contract, the MetaMask, and I have to simply confirm the transaction. So just wait, the transaction is the process. Once the transaction will complete, you will see we'll get the artifact and the address of our contract. So it's happening, it's deploying. Just wait, it's taking a little bit time. Finally the transaction is completed. We got the address. Simply copy this one, custom D exchange, and that's what we have to provide here. So simply close this one, and we have to provide the address here for the host key. So we have deployed our token contract, and we provided the token marketplace contract. In the same way, you can simply come back here and you can go to the artifact and you can get the API. If you can come back here, open that one. In that you can see the API is not reflecting here. So sometimes you have to reload the page, and just wait. Come back here in the contract. Inside the contract you will have the artifact, and you can see it's taking a little bit time, so you can simply save it. So it's going to generate the API, and you can see it's generated our API successfully, and now we have to get this one, custom D exchange. Simply copy, and that's what you have to get it here. So we have this one, and this is the exact thing you will get. Simply come paste here. Perfect, we got the entire API of our both the contract. So with this network is done, now we have to simply deploy our contract to this network as well. So let's come back here in the browser, in the Remix ID. I'll simply close this one, and I'll close this one. I'll close this artifact. Now you have to do the same thing. You have to check your network configuration in your MetaMask for the base network. So if I come back here, you can see by default you will not have this Sofali test network. You have to add it, Sofali test network, in your MetaMask. So you can simply come back here, go back to the networks, and you can see I already have the configuration. So I'll simply click here, and you can simply pause it and type the exact thing which I have here. Just type the exact thing here. I hope you guys have typed it and you have connected. Perfect. Now once you add your network perfectly, it will going to reflect in your MetaMask, and here I have this base Sofali test network. So I'll simply remove this one, and if I open this one, you can see I'm connected, and in the base network I already have a couple of funds. So I'll simply click here, and you can see I have this much fund, which is enough to do the transaction. If you want to get couple of test faucet, you can use this particular site. So you can simply come back to the readme file, and that I have given all the instruction that how you can get the free faucet. So you can simply come back here, and here you will find all the links of free faucet. So you can simply check one by one which one is giving you the faucet. So simply copy this one, and I'll simply open a new tab, because it's hard to get the free faucet for the base chain. There you will find all the different providers which will give you the free faucet. So you have to check one by one which one is working for you. You have to check one by one. because some of them will work, some of them will not work. I don't remember that which one I have used for getting the free faucet. So let me check this one. I guess I have used. Let's open a new tab, paste here, and yes, I have used this wallet providers. So I'll simply come back here and I can simply copy this one. I can paste the address and I can click on this claim, and it's going to transfer the fund to my wallet address. So it's the transaction is in process. Let's see. Okay, the transaction is happening and I will receive successfully the transaction. It's telling you to do the setup. You can see your daily limit has been successfully transferred. So we have got it. So if I open this one, you can see the fund, I guess it went up to 4. So this is how you can get it. So make sure to use this particular provider if you want to get the free faucet for using the base legend, because if you use other provider like ThirdWeb and Acme, they want you to have some real fund in your wallet address, then you can able to claim it. So I got this fund. Now I have to do the same thing. I have to deploy the contract. So let's do that and let's deploy the contract very quickly. I'll simply come back here, change the network, change this injected provider, and this time we are connected with the base chain. You can see the fund is reflecting and we're going to deploy our NFT contract. Let's click on this deploy. This deploy is going to make a call to our smart contract and it's going to simply deploy. Confirm. The transaction is at the pending states. Open this one and the transaction is happening. You can see we got the address. You can simply copy that one, open up your VS Code, close this one. Now you have to do the same thing right up here. So this one is for the base, so we have to deploy our contract. So I'll simply paste the address. Got it. Now we have to deploy our token market contract. So I'll come back here and simply close this one. This is the contract we have. Now let's deploy this. Come back here, make sure you are connected with the same account. This is the contract we have to deploy. Click on this deploy and it's going to make a call and we have to simply deploy our contract. Confirm. Open up your MetaMask. You can see the transaction in the process. Once the transaction will complete, you will have the address and the transactions went very quickly because base is really fast and very cheap to make the transaction. I'll simply copy the address and that's what we can provide. Perfect. And the reason why I haven't changed the API, because we have the same contract we have deployed, so the API is going to be the same for both the network. So we got our contract for both the network, and this is the way you have to simply deploy and provide the addresses. So that's the first thing. Once you're done with that, now we have to get the OpenAI key, and I hope you guys know how to get the OpenAI key. So you can simply come back here, open a new tab, type OpenAI documentation, click on this API references, and here you will find all the information about the API, and we are using all of this model. So make sure to simply logged in. So I have successfully logged in with my dummy account and I have already used the free credit which I have got in this particular account. So to get into the API, you can simply come back in the dashboard, and here you will find all of these use cases. So you can simply click on these uses. There you will find all the credits which you will get. So when you will create your account for the very first time, so you will get only $5 credit, and that credit will be available for 3 months. After that you cannot able to use it, so you have to buy the credit or you have to upgrade your account. You can do that. Right now you can see this credit got expired, so I cannot use it. I have to get it, which I have already got it from my different account, and that's the example I have showed you. But in your case, if you creating your account for the very first time, you will get $5 credit. But if you have created your account one time, and if you think that you're going to change the email ID and create another account and you will get a $5 credit, that's not going to happen, because OpenAI is very smart. They're going to track your IP address, and based on that they're going to private you the free credit. They're also tracking your system ID, so you can get only one time. After that, no matter how many times you change the email, you will not get any free credit. Currently I have a zero balance, but in your case you will have a $5 credit. So to create a new API key, you can simply click on this API key, and currently I have created all of this and I have already tested it. So you can simply click on this create new secret key, and you can give whatever name you want. You can set the restriction, but I want to have all. Click on this create secret key, and this is the key you will get. Simply copy this one, and that's what you have to paste here. That's what you have to paste. So this is your API secret key. That's how you can get it. So once you're done with that, after that you have to do the network configuration. So currently we have deployed our contract in this two network, and this is the transaction explore URL. base URL. This one is for the Ethereum test network, and this is for the base exchange for Sovale. So you have to get it from respective blocks explorer. And here we have the image logo for these two networks. So if you come back here, you can see I have already provided you all the images. If you go back to the public, inside the public we have the logo of the both networks. So this one is the base, because when the user will change the network, we have to display the respective logo, and this one is for the Ethereum test network, and that's what we have done here. If you want to deploy to any other network like Arbitrum or Mainnet, Polygon, you have to do exactly the same thing. You have to provide the exact transaction explorer URL, and you have to give the name, and make sure the image should be there, and that's what you can provide. And here you have to get your own wallet connect API key, so you can provide multiple wallet option to the user. Multiple wallet option. Okay, so let me show you how you can get it. You can simply close this one. You can close this one because we have already done the implode of the contract. You can click here and type connect wallet. You can simply type that, and you can come back to the connect wallet into the wing, and there you will find all the options which you want to use it. So here you will have multiple options which you can pick. From there you can simply allow the user to connect. So if you come back here in the, we have used the Rainbow kit, so click on that Rainbow kit, and there you will find all the information which you can do. So you can simply click on this view doc. There you will find that how you can get your API key and all of that. So there you will give you all the informations like migrate guide. There you will have the information, installation. You will find this, we'll have the connect wallet. You can simply get all of this query, and you can simply make the call and do the API configuration, and you can do that. So if you want to get the API key, project key, you can simply click here wallet connect cloud, and it's going to take you to this wallet connect dashboard, and make sure to logged in. I already have my account, so I'll simply connect. So I can simply go with the email. I'll say the BLOCKCHAN chain CODERS coder@gmail.com. We got it. Now we can click on this continue, and I have to set the password. So I'll say hey, capital hey, we'll say @92. You can give whatever password you want. I'll give this dummy one. I'll simply save it and click on the sign up, and it's going to send me a link in my email address, so I can simply open my email, and here I got the email. I have to simply confirm it. So click on this confirm, and here I will come, and it's going to simply confirm that. So here I have to simply provide the email ID, coder, and I can give the password which I already copied and simply logged in, and here I am back into my account. So this is how you can create. If you haven't used connect wallet, you can simply connect with the MetaMask, but I have already connected and used it, so that's why I'm using a different method for creating an account. I'll simply close this one, and here you will find the dashboard. You can simply come back here, and you can simply create a new project. So you can simply click here, create a project. You can give a name, whatever name you want. I can say crypto, and you can give a URL, but I'll go it for letter. I'll simply click on this continue, and I want to use, and here it's asking you that are you using any one of these providers. So I'll say this one. I'm using another kit. Click on this create, and it's going to create your project. So here we got the project. You got it. Now you can simply copy this ID, project ID, and that's what you have to provide here. Here you have to provide. So simply replicate it, because this is key. I'm going to provide you in the final source code, so you can use that. So I'll simply remove this one and paste here, and I'm going to simply comment this. So we got this. We got our network URLs, API key from OpenAI, and addresses. We got that. Now you have to get your admin address which you have used for deploying your contract. So in my case, I'm going to simply close this one, close my email, close this one, close this one, and I can click on this MetaMask, and I have used the account number 3. So I'll simply copy this, and that's what I'm going to provide. And you have to provide your address because you're going to deploy your contract. And here you have to get your own Pinata API key and secret key. So let's get this one. You can come back here, type Pinata Cloud. Pinata is a free platform which allow you to upload the data to the IPFS. So click on this login. I already have my account, so I will simply log into my dashboard. So I have successfully logged into my dashboard. If you are creating an account for the very first time, Pinata sometimes takes a little bit time for activating your account, so it will take a little bit time. But this is my old account, so I can easily able to create my dashboard, and this is my free account. Okay, you can see I have already uploaded a lot of data to the IPFS, and that's what I will find here. So if you come back to the API key, you will find all the API key which I have generated in my application. That's all you will find here. So what I will do, I'll simply click on this new key, and I can give a name. I can give whatever name I want to give. So I'll say polio. You can call it whatever you want. I can have the access of all of these features. So click on this, and here you can set the limit on the API key. So the maximum limit you can set in an API key is up to 1000, because this is the free account. If you want to go beyond that, it's going to throw you an error. So make sure to set it for 1000, because 1000 document you can store on this. So let's give it 1000, not 99. Once you're done with that, now you can simply click on this generate API key, and here you got the API key. So simply copy this one, and that's what you can simply provide here. So what I will do, I'll simply going to give you this in the final source code, but you have to get your own. Maybe it might not work after a while. So I'll simply paste here the API key I have copied. Got it. Now I have to simply get this as well. I'll simply come back here, and I have to simply replace it. So we got this as well. Now you have to get your own API key from CoinMarketCap. So this is what we have to go. So simply copy. Now you can simply close this one, paste here CoinMarketCap, go to the API key, and make sure to create your account. I already have my account, and this CoinMarketCap API key is very powerful, and their data is absolutely amazing. They give you the data in a very detailed format, which you can use to explore and build complex model. So I already have my account, so I'll simply log in. Make sure to create your account and verify your account. So I'm successfully logged into my dashboard. Once you will create an account and verify your account, you will have the similar dashboard here. You can see all the API calls which I have make on my endpoint. That's all is reflecting here. All the request endpoint, what type of method we have called, that's all you will find. So to get your API key, you can simply click on this copy, and it's going to generate the API key, and you can simply copy that one, and that's what you can simply paste here. So the API key is exactly the same. If I paste you, it's exactly the same, because it's generate only one API key. Okay, so this is how you can get your own API key, and you can simply do this changes, but I just wanted to keep it as it is, because this is we're going to change when we're going to deploy our application on internet. So this is how you can get all the API key and all the environment variables. Once you have that, now you can come back here, and you have to come back in the config environment, and here you have to also provide the CoinMarketCap API key, the same API key, and here you have to provide the same API key from the Pinata secret key and the API key, and this is going to be fine. So now we have got all that, the ABI and the contract addresses and all the setups we have done for the network. So now we have to do the setup of the addresses, because we have two different network and two different contract addresses. So let's do the setup here in the constant first. So here I have imported the address of the both network, like host key and base. If you have any other network, you can simply import exactly in the same fashion. Got it? Now you have to simply come all the way down here. You don't need to make any changes here, because all of these things are dynamic. All of these things are dynamic. So you can simply close all of this function, and here you have to do the changes. So this is not where we have to do it. Like we have to do right up here. Let's come all the way down, and here we have to do an active network. So what I have done, I have taken this NFT created address and token marketplace address, and here I have built the if else statement. So if the chain ID is equal to this, so the user is connected to host key. So we have to update the contract address and the token address to the host key in our global object. In the same way, if the chain ID is equal to this, means the user is connected to Sofali. So this is how you have to build a if else statement. Okay, this is how you have to build a if else statement, and you have to update the address. Very simple. So this is the one change you have to do. Make sure to study the code, try to understand that what logic we have implemented. It is very important. So we are done with this. Now we're done with this. If you come back to the Wings config file here, don't need to make any changes. Make sure to activate only those network where you have deployed your contract. So we have deployed to this, so I'm going to only activate this. If you deploy to any other network, make sure to provide that. So if you want to know that what are the network options that are available, you can simply use that. So you can simply come back here in the wings, you can open this one, type wing, and you can simply go back to the get started, and there you will find all the details. So you have to go back to the chain, and there you will find all the list of chain is available, all the list of chain which is available. So you can simply copy the name which they have provided, and you can simply provide. So if I come back here, so we have deployed our contract to base Sofali. If I copy, if I come here, I can simply paste the network name, and you can see here I got it. So I can simply copy this, and I can get the chain ID, and I can do the setup and build the filter system. Got it? That's how you can configure the network. Perfect. Now you can come back here in the component section, in the pop-up model, in the image. Here we have this system we have built. This is the network provider, and it's going to do the filtration automatically. You can see, you can simply play around with this. Very simple. If you come back to the dashboard, if you go back here in the transaction table, there you will find that we have built the system. We are importing the logo and the environment variable, and here we are building the if else statement. If it's chain ID to this, then update the provider chain ID, otherwise this. Very simple. And based on this, we are simply changing the image dynamically here. First, I would suggest you test the way it is. After that, you can do the experiment. It's very easy. Looks great. So this is how you can do the setup for the network. Everything is looking great. Now we can simply start our application and test. We are done with all the setup. Now it's time to test, because we have replaced all the environment variable, all the address, everything is looking great. So come back here. We have to get into this particular folder. So click on this, copy the name, and open up your terminal. And simply first we have to get into this particular folder. So type cd and paste the name, hit enter. So we are in this particular directory because we were in this particular crypto portfolio. Now we have entered into this DApp portfolio directory, and that's what you can see here. Now we have to check our node version. So simply type node node -v. I'm using this particular node version, which is compatible. If you have the lower version, there is no problem, but if it's throw any error, make sure to simply upgrade or downgrade. I'm using this particular npm version, the latest one. Everything's great. Now I'm going to simply start our application. So if you can see in the packages.json file, before we run this command, we have to install the packages. So simply type npm I and hit enter. It's going to install all the libraries which we have highlighted here in our packages.json file. So the installation is happening. Once the installation will complete, you will find that every single thing is looking great. Soon the installation will complete and we'll have our package. You can see in the package module, you will have all the libraries which we are utilizing in our project, like Node and the library component, that's Web3 Mongoose. That's all we have here. So it's going to work very soon. So just wait, and let's the installation will complete soon. And you can see finally the installation is completed. Here it's telling you that we have 21 vulnerability. Simply ignore that. You don't need to fix any one of these commands. Simply ignore it. So all you have to do is to simply clear your terminal. Now we are ready to start our application. So simply close this folder, and now we can simply run this particular command, npm run dev, and it's going to start our application on localhost 3000, because that's what we have defined here, localhost 3000. Perfect. The moment you will set, it will automatically restart the server because we have used node-man in our project. Now you can come back here. You can close all of these tabs which is open. You can close this as well. I'll close that. Now I'm going to simply start my localhost, and here the application is got started. You will see that we already have a couple of data in the application because I already stored the information in my local storage. So just wait, this process might take a little bit time. So come back here and you can see our application is running. There is no problem in that. You can simply save it and it's going to simply restart. You are getting this warning because we have the latest node version, so that's why it's throwing us an error. It's not an error. You can come back here and you can see our application got started, and you already have this data is reflecting somehow here. If you click on this notification, somehow the data is reflecting here because this data is coming from the local storage. We want to make everything 100% decentralized. So to reset every single thing, what I have to do is I have to simply come back here and I can go back to my application, and here I have the local storage. So just wait, let me go one more time here, local storage, and here I have already a couple of data. You can see all of this data we are storing. That's all we have. So I will simply clear it up. The moment I will do that, all of this data which you can see, it will be not here. So it's already removed. You can simply reload the page and all the data is gone. We have empty data in our application. You can click, there is no data. every single thing is working fine. You can see I'm getting this warning. You can simply reload the page, and this warning is coming from our NFTs, and is giving you this warning. All we have to do is to simply add a question mark here. So to do that, we can simply come back here, go back to the component, go back to the NFT, and here we have the NFT. Inside that, you can see here we are fetching the balance. So all you have to do is to simply come here and give this question mark, which is already updated in the final source code, so you don't need to do it. And I can simply rule the page. You can see the error is gone. So whenever you get this undefined error, make sure to provide a question mark, and this will fix. So there is no data available. You can come back to the home page. There's no data available here, no NFT available, but this transaction will work fine because this transaction is coming from our blockchain Ethereum test network, because this is the first network we have set in our network configuration. So if I show you this particular one called constant, here we have this one. So this is the first network I have given as a first configuration. This is the second network, so it will automatically take this one. That's why you can see it's reflecting this network, not the base one. So every single thing is looking good. If you come back to the swap, there you will find right now there is the balance is 0 because we are not connected. So now let's try to connect. So I'll simply click here, and I can use the MetaMask. I can simply connect my wallet, confirm, and I'm connected with the base. I'll simply come back here. I can see all the fund. I have absolute 0 fund in here, and I can simply create an NFT. I can come back here, let's go back to the upload, and let's try to upload the NFT. So I'll simply come back here, go back to the blockchain coder, and from there I can get some dummy text. I'll take the blockchain coder. I can give the name, I can give the category, and I can give the description, and that's what I can simply provide here. Got it? I can simply click, and I can provide the logo. So here it's opening. I can go back to the document, and here I have the logo. Perfect. Got it. I can click on this, and I can simply upload. So let's click on this upload, and it's going to make a call to IPFS, and it's going to upload the image to the IPFS. Once it will upload successfully, it's going to give you the notification. So we have uploaded successfully. If you come back in all NFT, you will see the NFT we have uploaded successfully. If I come back here, let's try to upload one more time. I'll say Daulat Hussain, paste the description and say Daulat, and I can upload one more Daulat. It's uploaded. Click on this, upload it. It's making the transaction, and it's going to upload the image to the IPFS. So it's happening. Here we got it. If you come back here, we have uploaded successfully. Now we got this two NFT. If I want to mint, I can simply click here, and I can mint an NFT. I can simply click on mint NFT, and it's going to make a transaction. Just wait. Transaction is happening, and I have to simply confirm so I can mint. Come back here, and the transaction is in process. Once the transaction will complete, the NFT will be minted successfully, and we got that NFT. If you come back here in NFT section, there you will find the NFT which you have created, that details, and the NFT is reflecting fine. You can click, and you can able to have the details and the network name. So this is how you can create. You can come back to the token, then you can simply able to create the token. You can drag and upload the logo. You can whatever name, whatever images, whatever symbols you want to give, you can give that. So I'll simply go with the dummy text, go with the symbol, and you can give any random supply to your token and click on deploy. It's going to deploy the token to the network, the base network. Once you have that, you can simply click on confirm, and you can create your token. In the same way, you can do all the transaction which I have done. So this is how you can do the setup. I hope you can understand what exactly we are doing. You can see it's reflecting fine. The moment I will change the network, you will see all the data is changed. So this time I'm trying to confirm with this one, Ethereum test network, and once I connected, if I reload the page, you will see all the data is changed. If I come back to the token, if I go to the view token, the token is not available because the token we have created to the different network. If I come back to the NFT, there is nothing in here. So every single thing is working fine. In the same way, you can perform the swap. Right now the balance 0. If I want to buy the token, I can simply do that. So I want to get some USDT, and I want to simply give a couple of number, get 10, click on this, and I have to simply confirm the transaction. Simply call confirm. Here the transaction is happening. Once the transaction will complete, you will get the token. So just wait, the transaction in the process, and here the transaction is completed. We have got our token. So if you open this one, you will see the balance will reflect here, and you got this 10. So every single thing is working fine. I hope you guys know that how you can edit this, how you can simply create NFT, all of things looking absolutely perfect. So that's how you can do the network configuration. Currently we are doing on this 2 network, but you can configure as many network as you want, but make sure to do the changes which I have explained and provide the address in the right location. Perfect. But first I would suggest you to test the way I have done in these 2 network. After that you can simply do all the testing. So hope you guys have understood all the architecture we have followed in this particular project. Now I'm going to simply deploy this application to internet so other can follow it, because this application is not that simple. It has backend, it has front end, so we have to deploy backend and the front end together. You cannot convert this into a static file and deploy the HTML only, because the backend should be running. Then you can able to make the call to the CoinMarketCap API. Okay, if you come back here, you can see we are getting all of this detail. So if you come back to the token, and then you will find that we are getting all of this detail. So this is coming from the backend, so we have to run our backend, then we can able to fetch this data. So what I will do, I'll simply close this one and I'm going to simply stop the application. So first I'll stop the application. I'm into the same directory, this particular folder. So before we actually execute, we have to test that every single thing is good right up here, so we can simply deploy our application. So we can simply come back here and we're going to simply run the build command. So to check that everything is compiling successfully, so we'll type npm run build and hit enter. You will notice that it's going to give us and compile us all of this. Just wait, it's happening, and you can see it's run the build command successfully. We don't have any issue. You can simply ignore this one because this is the compress error we are getting. It's not an error, it's a warning. So simply clear it up. So everything is looking great. Now we have to simply do the changes. This will be node, because we are not using node mon, we are using node in the deploy environment, and we have to add more command here. So what I will do is I'm going to simply bring it back to show you how you can do that. So close this one. Now we have to push this code to GitHub. This code we have to push to GitHub. So come back to GitHub. I hope you know what is GitHub is. You have to create your account GitHub. You are a developer, you have to know how you can use GitHub. So click here and you can call whatever name you want to give to your project. So I'll say crypto portfolio live. This is the name I want to give it. I will just want to keep it private because I have some sensitive data in this, and I can click on this create repository, and I'm going to use this module, or you can use this module. I have configured a special configuration in this module, so I can simply copy this one, but make sure you have to push your code. I'll simply copy this one, and first I'm already into this one, so I have to initialize get. So I'll say get init, then I will say get add. Once I'm done with that, just wait, it's added successfully. Now I can simply copy this particular one till here, and that's what I can provide, and paste here. It's going to simply load that, and here I have to give my password because I have added extra security layer. So I'll say so here I'm pushing the code to GitHub. Just wait, it's happening. Once it will load successfully, you will find all of this code in our GitHub repository, and we are ready to deploy to DigitalOcean. So our code is successfully deployed to GitHub. Now what we can do is we can simply come back here, and I'm going to simply reload the page, and here you will find the entire code we have on GitHub. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply deploy this code to DigitalOcean. So you have to come back to the blockchain coder, go back to the resource section. There you will find all the resources which I use personally, and I use DigitalOcean for all the project for my clients. So I'll click on this, and you will get 200 credit which you can use to start and test your application. So I already have my account, so I'm going to simply log in. Make sure to create your account and verify your account and get into your dashboard. So let me log in quickly. Here I'm in the project dashboard. I already have a couple of projects which is running, so I'll simply click on this create, click on this app platform, and from here we're going to simply deploy our application. So make sure to connect with your GitHub. When you will create your account, make sure to create account with the help of GitHub. It's going to help you in that. So I already connected my GitHub with DigitalOcean. From here I have to select my repository, so I'll simply come back here and I have to get the name of my repository. So this one is the crypto portfolio live, and that's what I can simply paste here. You can see finally we got it. So this is how you can find it, and click here, and it's going to simply load. You don't need to touch anything here. Click on this next and just wait. it's loading, and from here you can do the setup in the network. So what I will do, I'm going to take the small package. I don't want to spend much money, so I'll come back in the edit and I can check all the packages, all everything. So I will change the resource. So here they provide you multiple like CPUs and GPU which you can take. So I will pick the smallest one, the $5 one, and once you change that, click on this save and click on this back. Once you change that, now click on the next, and here you have to provide your all environment variable, all the environment variable which you have. That's all you have to provide. So what I will do, I'll simply come back to my code, close this one, and I will simply get all of this environment variable one by one. So whatever environment variable we have here, that's all we have to provide. So let me quickly do that. So I'll simply copy this one, and that's what I can simply paste, and I can come back here, and this is the address. I'll simply copy and paste here. Correct? Exactly the same thing you have to do. Come back here. I know it's a quite irritating thing which you have to do, and you can come back here and you have to get the address and paste here. Then so finally I got all this environment variable from this file. Now I have to get this from one, and here in the port we have to do the changes. So it's going to take 8080 because we are using DigitalOcean, and this is by default. So finally we got all of this environment variable. Make sure to paste it as it is. Once you're done with all the environment variables, now you have to simply click on this save. Once you save it, we have total 21 environment variable. That's all you have to provide. Now click on this next. Just keep it as it is. Next. And here you have to check everything. We are taking the $5 resources. Click on this create resource, and it's going to create a resource. It will take few minutes, so just wait. It's loading and it's going to create a app. So here it's creating. You can see all the details which you have provided. So here it's in the building mode. Click on that, and there you will find the building process is happening. So we have to wait. This takes up to 5 minutes. After that, you can easily able to test all of that. And here you can see the deployment process got started. Somehow we are not getting the data. It's happened sometime, but you can see the status is deploying. Once the deployment will complete, you can able to see all the steps right up here. So we can go back to the different tabs, and we can simply come back to the activities, and it sees its deployment. Let's click on this deploy logs, and there you will find still we are not getting the logs. I don't know what is the issue with the DigitalOcean. Sometimes it's displayed, sometimes it's not, but the deployment process is happening. If it will fail, then DigitalOcean will give you the proper reason that what exactly it failed, and you will find the details right up here. But you can see it's working absolutely fine. We are in the last stage of deployment. Once it get deployed successfully, we can able to have the access of the application on internet. So just wait. And finally the application is deployed successfully. You can see the logs build complete, and we have deployed. Got it. Beautiful. Now the first thing we have to do is to come back here, and you can see the URL of the application. Simply click here, and it's going to open the application on the next tab, and you can see right now our application is on live. You can go to different tabs, and every single details you will find. Every single thing is working great. Now what I want is I want to simply copy this portion, and we have to do the changes right up here. So go back to the DigitalOcean, and here we have the environment variables. This is the URL we have assigned. So we can come back to the environment variable, and remember we have to change the domain URL because right now we have to use the public one, not the local storage. So simply take this portion and remove it and paste it, and remove this one. Perfect. Once you're done with that, now you can simply save it. Now it will work fine. Perfect. Got it. Now we have to come back here, and now you can simply share your application with anyone. You can simply click, and you can simply connect, and you can simply find a wallet to connect, confirm, and we are connected with application. You can simply come back here, see no notification we have created. I can simply change the network to this, because in this network we have created an NFT, and that's what you can find. Reload the page, there you will find the NFT we have created. Here we got it. Perfect. You can see you can easily able to extract, and you can able to create NFT. You can simply change the network and you can create your NFT one more time. So we have changed it. Come back to the create section and you can simply upload that. So I'll say I can come back here, take this one, give the name, you can give the description and copy this one, paste it, and here I can simply upload that. So I'll say the blockchain coder, and it's going to give me this view and upload. You can upload or generate, you can do all that stuff. It looks great. It's going to upload now. You can see it's uploaded. Come back here, it's there. You can simply click on mint and you can able to mint the NFT. Perfect. And the transaction is complete and we have created the NFT. If you come back here, you can able to find the NFT which you have created right up here. You can see they got the details. If you go back to the dashboard, in the home section, you go to the NFT section, there you will find the NFT we have created. Now let me show you that how you can use this transactions in your mobile device. So first I have to simply disconnect from here. I'll say disconnect, and I'm going to simply connect because I already have MetaMask app in my mobile. So I'm going to simply scan it. No, not this one. I'll simply click this and it's going to give you multiple options. You can click on this and it will have a multiple option which can provide you. So you can simply pick from here. You can click on this and here you will have all the wallet which you can completely connect with. So here you will have all the wallet which you can simply use and connect. But I generally like to use MetaMask, so I'll do the MetaMask way. Click here, connect wallet, and I'm going to simply scan. So let me open my scanner. Click on open MetaMask and it's going to open. Now I have to simply connect with my phone. So here it's connecting with MetaMask and I have to click. You can see the URL, click on connect and the application is connected successfully. You can see the fund is reflecting fine. This is the exact fund I have in my wallet. That's what is reflecting. If I come back to the NFT, there is no NFT available. Now I have to create an NFT, so I can simply come back here and I can make a transaction. If I reload the page, you can see there is no details. There is nothing I have here. And I can able to make the transaction. So if I want to mint the NFT, the same NFT, so I can simply do that. Click here and here it is going to open the transaction in my phone. So I have to simply confirm that. You can see the transaction I have confirmed and it's processing and it's telling me to return to app. So just wait, the transaction will complete. And here we have the app. Perfect. So here the transaction is completed. Now if I come back to my NFT, you will see this is the NFT just now I have created to this particular network. So it's also working fine. You can see the address and this is the exact address I have here in my wallet, CAC. Now I'm going to simply open this application, this website in my mobile phone. So here you can see I have opened the application in my mobile device and I'm getting this option to connect wallet. I can click connect wallet. I can pick MetaMask and I have to click on allow. It's going to take me here in the MetaMask wallet and I have to simply confirm the connection. So here it's connecting and I have to simply click on connect, and once it will connected, it will tell me to go back. So I'm connected successfully. You can see this. Now I can simply come back here and here you can see I'm connected successfully with the application in my Chrome browser. Now I can able to do all the transaction. You can all the transaction which I can perform. So what I want to do is I want to create an NFT. Right now you can see I have no NFT. I have one NFT which I have created right in the desktop, and that's what you can see I have here. Now I can simply click here. I can see all the transaction. Every connection is looking good. Now I can simply click on this create NFT and I can upload the NFT. So I'll come back here. I'll say Daulat and I can give any description. You can give it that. I'll say Daulat, whatever you can call it. Let's dummy text, and I can pick an image. So I'll go back to my galleries and here it's got uploaded. Now I can click on this view, click on upload, and it's going to upload that. Just wait, it's uploading. Once the upload will complete, you will see the image will reflect here. So here it's got uploaded successfully. Now you can come back to all NFT. There you will find that this is the NFT which we have uploaded to IPFS. Now I can click on this mint. If I click on the mint, I will come back here. I can click on this mint and it's going to make a call. So here it's telling allow. So click on allow and it will open the MetaMask, and I have to simply confirm the transaction. Here it's taking a little bit time and I have to simply confirm. You can see this much money we are paying. This is the contract, all the details. Click on confirm, and here the transaction is pending. You can see the transaction is processing, and finally the transaction is completed. Transaction is completed successfully. Now you can come back here and you can go back to all NFT. Not there, you can go back to the home page. There you will come back in the NFT section, and here you have created the 2 NFT DD, and everything's looking great. So that's how you can use the application in your mobile device. I hope you guys have understood that how everything is coming together and how you can simply create it. If you review the page, you can see the 2 NFT we have created. That's all we have here. Perfect. So this is what exactly we're going to code in the complete project, and this is how you have to do the setup if you take the final source code. This is really powerful. Every single thing is working fine and it's ready to launch. So you can simply come back to the blockchain coder, go back to the source code section, and from there you can get the final source code and the startup file, and you can simply start following the tutorial. So that's the only thing from my end. If you have any more questions, you can simply ask me, and I have launched this particular course, complete blockchain development course. So make sure to follow this. In this you will learn every single thing which you have to know to become a blockchain developer, all the technology, all the thing. So make sure to check this one. We have built one of the biggest industry ready project, NFT marketplace, with multiple feature, bidding, auction, communication. That's all we have here. So check this all. You will learn a lot of. So that's the only thing from my end. If you have any question in doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely try to help you in that. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.